So the first question is, what are the two most immersive areas in Europa Park, and what are the two least immersive areas in this park, and why? I think Greece is really immersive because it's really fitting the country, and also the area around Greece is really matching. What do you think?
I think for me it's the Arthur area.
Yeah.
Because like when you walk into the place that you can feel like you're just in the movie or like you're one of the character in the movie. Yes, and the restaurant, like attraction. I really like attraction. Like it will turn around and around, but you can go outside and it's not really scary, but you can look very detailed in the attraction. Yes, and they're
fun.
yes, really
For the
fun.
children.
Yeah,
Yes.
I did not see the movie, but
I didn't see
think-
too.
I think
Yeah.
it's it's really good.
I agree with that, but I saw the immersive area in the book is wherever your background in life and whatever your political or religious views, I can enjoy everything in the immersive area. So that meaning, I think, in my opinion, after in the Kingdom and Italy are the best immersive area in the Europa Park. So I agree that your Coco's opinion, and plus Italy also I attracted by Italy show. So yes, dancing show, and interior also is like a real Italy. I'm in Italy, and I never gone to Italy, but during the show, it was really I felt that I'm really in Italy. It's also amazing. There has not only great attraction but also impressive show. Yeah, it was so good.
And
I thought the best one is Switzerland. Switzerland.
So yes, I
Yeah.
agree with you. Like that's
Because
just
I
my
had
point.
really the feeling like I was in that country.
Yes,
Yeah.
because like they're flat on
Yeah.
the sky, and the shopping there is
The
also,
shop. Yeah.
Yes.
And then the buildings over there.
Yes.
And Arthur the same.
I agree.
Yeah, because it's not that much space they have,
Yeah.
but it looks very big, and they have like more attractions inside than only Arthur by himself.
And
Yeah,
also the waiting
yeah.
line is really
Yeah,
nice.
Yes.
and they have nice costumes.
Yes.
So that's good.
Only the lockers who are not.
Yeah.
And what are the least immersive areas in this park? I think, maybe Germany, because it was just the entrance of the park. That was Germany, and I didn't got the feeling when I walked in the park, when I walked through the entrance that I was in Germany.
Yeah.
It was more like, I don't know, England or something. Yeah.
Yes.
So, but maybe I'm the only one. I don't know what you.
Because I
think.
didn't went to the area of Germany.
Yeah, that's the entrance. Yeah.
Yes, I went to England, and I think either England and Netherlands is I didn't feel anything like really related to Netherlands or England. It's just for everyone you cannot see very clearly the country character in that area. So I think that is because immersive is means like you have to feel like you're in that places. So I think these two places when I walk into there, I cannot feel that much about that.
Yeah, I had the Netherlands as well,
Yes.
but I thought maybe I'm the only one because I'm from the Netherlands. Like
yes.
I don't know how you think about that, but yeah, you agree.
Yes, I agree.
Because I think like the first time I was there, I saw you could sell noodles. I was like, noodles is not
Noodles?
Dutch. Like what? And even crabs is not Dutch.
Yes,
French.
it's France.
I was like, okay. So why?
Yeah.
Why
I
you
don't
put
know.
there
Yeah.
in Netherlands?
Yes.
And France is, for me,
Oh, France.
too, really, not really bad. It was like,
Oh, it's
yeah.
small. It's only the.
I had the feeling I was in
Yeah.
Italy.
Yeah.
With water and all
Yeah.
stuff,
Water.
because it's next to each other.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they put the silver star in French,
Me
because
too.
it's from Mercedes,
Yes.
and it's Mercedes is from Germany.
Germany.
Like, why do you
Yes.
put that in French?
Yeah.
Maybe
I
there was
also-
space.
I
Yeah.
also Holland and France is not a bestest immersive area in that
Mhm.
sense. I agree with you guys' opinion, and also do you remember that come right in the Holland is like not in the Holland, just like
Oh, in
England.
Greece.
Yes,
English. You
yes.
mean the cup?
Which one?
The cup.
Oh, the cup.
Yes.
Cup.
Yeah.
And also in France, well, I don't know why they put the huge board in the
Yeah, yes.
French.
Yes, because I go to France real, but France have a wonderful historical place and beautiful something, but it in Europa Park there's not at
Yeah.
all.
The
so-
balls just like look like golf.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's an Eiffel Tower in front of it, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
small.
you see
Small.
more of the
Yeah.
pole than the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
not own characteristic of plants in Europa Park.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree.
Stories that are told in space can captivate us. They can make us believe that we are someone else. In your mind, what are the 3 most important things to think about in terms of creating effective design stories?
I think the first one is experience.
Experience, yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
I think experience very important. Like take author for example. Like you will feel because in the like you have to create a very good design stories and the experience like just like when you walk into there, you can feel everything. It's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
It's reality, not fake or copy.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important, like between copy and reality.
Reality.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
feel like you're just there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you have some the change and the the space and the material.
Material, yes.
Material. It's like for Arthur they used a new technique for the right Arthur,
Yes.
and the space is like what you said, it's not that big, but it's like they have everything in it, and you don't have the feeling like it's small.
It's really small, yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's a good one for 5 or 10 years.
I
Next one.
agree.
Yeah.
Yes, and I also think of the interior design and food attraction. It is important to harmony of the interior or something and characters. Yeah, because we impressed that by the author. Also in Authorland there's a funny characters in own character in there, and I think it is the good source of the stories and it is the good storytelling of Europa Park is also
Yes.
yes
Mhm.
that's that.
I think also music and sound effects can add something magical, special to
Yes.
the experience of
Yeah.
the attraction,
Mm.
and I think they did that right.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they did really, really well.
Yeah.
Like when you hear, you can hear the music. Just
Yes.
Yeah, when you enter the world
yes.
of Arthur,
have to move on.
Yeah.
then it's really beautiful.
Yes.
What is the meaning of theme park? So there's a lot to find. Like every book is
Yes.
saying
Yes.
other things.
Theme parks, in a smaller definition, are complex, symbolic leisure facilities based on signs and places,
Yes.
which at least one fixed ride through which to temporarily escape from the conditions and worries of our everyday lives. So,
Yeah, I saw in the immersive book.
mhm.
Like to put really short, give a really short answer. Like amusement park is more to having fun with your family,
Yes.
and you think
Yes.
like, oh, what's the best attraction here? I want to do that.
Try it.
And in a theme park, you really like, oh, wow,
What this-
then like
yes.
that attraction is so cool. How did they do that?
Yes.
Yeah. It's more you are in the world of the team over there,
Yes.
and not just for fun.
Yes, not just for fun. It's
Yeah.
like theme park is just like a storyteller. Like it can demonstrate the theme
Mm-hmm.
and the concept like through the like restaurant in there,
Yes.
the attraction, the hotel. Like they demonstrate their key concept of
Yeah.
Yeah.
the thing. So I think that's the difference between theme park and amusement park.
Yeah.
Yes.
As amusement park, just like having fun.
I think theme park is more than just amusement park. Then it has a whole concept and big concept,
Yeah.
and using that, it runs the whole together and this harmony with that in the area. And in my country, we just justify theme park as some whole concept performance, like a show or something.
I guess
Yes,
sure.
so I think yes, it is the meaning of that, in my opinion. Yes.
So in the lesson, we have seen the TPC model.
Yes.
Yes.
We explain how you can use the TPC model to create a more meaningful experience
Mhm.
in the Dutch area of
Dutch
Europa
area.
Park.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like all the things Peter
Mhm.
put it on in the models.
Yes.
Yes,
It has to
I
be
remember that.
good for one
Yeah.
attraction or even for a theme park.
Yeah.
I think so.
So the TPC model has a lot of steps
Yes.
Yes.
you have to follow.
Yeah.
The interest curve of Holland in Europa Park is, I think, not that high. It's really low because you walk through it
Mhm.
and that's it. There's not a lot to see. Yeah, something, but not a lot, and it's really small.
Yes.
And I think maybe they can improve Holland with adding a ride or
Yes,
a new
I think I
attraction.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the music is really Dutch, like the draaiorgel what we told
Yeah.
you last week. Like the music they can put it in the area.
Yeah.
And I think like the riding, like just attraction there
Mm-hmm.
is like they can add more attraction, just as I said, and like they can change the style, the design of the attraction
Yeah.
now in
Yes.
there, because like just as we said, we cannot really feel like we're in Dutch through the attraction. We were just
Yeah.
like, oh, it's just a place, it's some area,
Mhm.
but we cannot recognize which
Yeah.
area is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you can replace it as this is England or this is
Scandinavia.
yes,
Yeah.
Scandinavia. You can like switch them
Mhm.
all the time. So I think if we use TBC model, like
Yes.
we have to
Yeah.
think about that.
And also technology is the
Technology, yeah.
yes, because it had a partnership with Philips or other brands in
Yes.
that camp, and so
Mhm.
it's in order to create something special things in the area, and especially in night or some show, it just technical.
With lights.
Just
Yes,
like the
just like
Like
attractive-
glow.
yeah,
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 glow,
like
glow.
yes, it's
Yeah.
like that.
And like the parades and the shows and the
Yes.
characters. There's no parade or something
No.
in the Netherlands, but it's too small for that. But I saw last time a character.
Mm?
It was the Urmausie.
Yeah.
And yeah, and she was in the Dutch old costume.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And
was cool.
what do you think of the place where they build Holland? Do you think it's strange that it's next to Scandinavia or not? I don't think it's strange, but
I think I
because
do.
it's a lot of similarity between those.
Yes, that's true, but it's still Scandinavia's here, and we are next to
Yeah.
Germany and Belgium,
Yeah, okay.
and so
I think
I don't know.
I think maybe they should put like the east of the Europe put
Mhm.
like together.
Together.
Yes.
You don't need really put at the east of the
Yeah.
area, but you can put them all together. Like
Yeah.
you can put
Yeah.
Germany, France, Holland, and to get in same area, and England is the other side,
Yes.
and the north of
Yeah.
Norway or Denmark like that. You
Yeah.
can put together if they have
So
it.
like it's in real, they have to
Yes.
put it
Okay.
together.
Next question.
Yeah.
What do you think about the transition spaces in Europa Park? You want to start?
Yes, I think it's well because I think it's not. It is very clear to transition. Yes, the other side that when I went to where is it? The Switzerland, and over there just going up.
Going to-
yes, yes. I think it will just separate the country and countryside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good,
Yeah.
case in that case.
Yeah. Okay, but I think
Yes.
they can make the transition clearer
Yes.
with adding a border or line on the ground,
Like
or
welcome in Germany.
yeah,
Yes.
or a
Yeah.
sign, or maybe they can put a character over there with welcome or bonjour or
Yes. Or maybe
hola. Yeah.
they can put some music on the
Yeah.
attraction, because I have picture about this. I forgot where is it. I think it's from some one country to
Yeah.
Yeah.
another, but you cannot see clearly.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but you cannot recognize where are we going. You just walk
Yeah.
Yeah.
walk through. You cannot really recognize we are from from A to B.
Yeah.
I think they should put
Yeah.
more
Oh,
color for it,
yes.
or just as you said.
But when you arrive in another country, that's good because you see it's not, for example, Germany anymore. When you walk from Germany to France,
yeah.
you know, I'm not in Germany anymore.
But sometimes I did not notice that I was already in another country.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I was walking from Portugal to Spain, and I was like, okay,
So that could be better.
am I already in Spain?
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one. Discuss the importance of authenticity for the Efteling compared to Europa Park. I think that's hard for you because
Yeah.
you've
Yes,
never been
I've
to
never
the Efteling.
Efteling.
You work in the Efteling, so
I heard that Efteling is more the fairy tales than.
I saw it on the website. too.
Yes.
I Google for it.
Yes, I think it is. I think they has a own concept of everything and Europa Park. So I think how can I guess the authentic more than Europa Park and everything? I don't know, but it is important to go. It is how can I say? I think. I didn't go there everything, but in my opinion, Europa Park has a own country concept, so it has authentic. Yes,
Yeah, it's
Authentic.
different.
yeah, I can say that.
The Efteling
Yeah.
is more the
Yeah.
nature and the fairy tales.
Yes.
And Europa Park is when you go to Europa Park, it's
Mhm.
called Europa Park, so
Countries.
it's
Yeah.
countries of Europa
Yeah.
Park. Yeah.
I think that's why it makes
and why do you think that authenticity is really important?
for
For-
Yeah, for every
both?
part.
for
yeah.
both.
Yes.
Authority is, how can you say it? Just like the thing, you have to make you feel reality and really is in there.
Yeah.
It's not fake. I think
Yeah.
the fake.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
feel even 1 second you think this is copy, that is not.
No,
authentic.
yeah. So it has to be unique.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
but
really-
in the Europa Park you also had Schokkiebos, and I think that was the same as in the Efteling. So
Yeah, but
Maybe.
smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
So you thought when you walked through that in Europa Park, you thought about the Efteling,
Yeah.
like, oh yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
And can you explain why some spaces in this area connect with us and why those spaces stick out in our minds? Like I had the Disneyland Studios
Oh.
Yes.
in
I have
Paris.
also Disneyland, but not studios.
Yeah, I thought studios, and the immersion level is high. You had in the book like levels.
Yes,
Yes.
And I think it's high because when you walk around as a guest, you imagine like you are being part of the world and the story, and you feel like a sense of completeness. Yeah, it's like you have a show, a car show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like with the Lightning McQueen cars, and it's like there's
Stunt
a stunt show. Someone of the audience can be part of it, and when you are part of the show, you feel really like, oh, I have done this.
Yeah.
Like,
I did
and all the people who have seen that, it's like, oh yeah, they will never forget. They don't know the guy, but they will never forget. Like, oh, there was one of the audience can go with the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I never went to another
European
like theme Europa Park.
Yes.
I just went to Europa Park, but so I think I would pick up the theme park area is in Europa Park. Is their hotel
Resort.
like
Yeah.
I cannot pronounce the hotel's name like
Which one?
Gladys, the one
Colosseo.
yeah Colosseo like the roof, and when you walk into the lobby, like you can see a very big light over there, and the wall in your room is
Yeah.
is there some painting in there, but it won't feel weird.
No.
Like, yes, I think it's really there's good decoration and design.
Yeah, you feel like comfortable.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
really comfortable when I went.
Yes, and I also never gone to other European park, Europe park, but in Europa Park I very impressed that food wrap in restaurant.
Yeah.
Food. It's like I surprised the concept of roller coaster. How can you send the food for me?
Goes down.
Yes, it was amazing, and it's like I'm in the theme park. Has a roller coaster. It was amazing, and it is like feel that I'm in the roller coaster.
park.
Yeah, I'm in the roller
Yeah.
coaster, and it's
And when the pre-association is good, like you know what people like, and then the FT post association. Oh, that's a hard word. You take a great memory with them home. Like sometimes it don't have to be a souvenir. It's like you like when you have
Post experience.
the experience like you have done something in the show. Like that's an experience you take with home as well. Yeah.
Discuss in which ways technology, movement, and forms of interactivity can be used to further immersive guests in space. I think music is really important for a park because it can create a whole magical world. The most important ways to create spaces that combine excitement, immersion, authenticity, believability, and storytelling. Guests can provide instant feedback, interact with spaces, and leave a sense on their mark on the space being visited. Arthur is a really good example of it because it is also an interactive part. Do you remember when you have to press the buttons on the ride and
yes.
how when you press the buttons
And the
they
Arthur
decided
world,
how Arthur turned, rotate.
And like the Arthur Kingdom is good because there's a market, there's a mobility everyone can enjoy,
Yes.
and you can network with guests with the cast members with the staff.
Exactly.
So you can do like in the waiting line, you can multitask, you can watch a video of Arthur, you don't have to just wait.
Yes, it's waiting for a little bit.
So that was good.
I think like technology is also like 4D, 5D,
Yes.
and also a word called augmented reality. Like you can have, how do I say, use your phone and then or your like iPad or something,
Yeah.
and then you can interact with character in the video, and
Yeah.
like it just like you feel like it is real. Yeah, you can interact with them, and it also do like in Disney's Paris. It's also do that. I found
Yeah.
it some.
And what has changed, and how can your space be designed to effectively deal with change?
For example, there's a lot of change in social media use or multitasking. A lot of people
Yeah.
always wearing their mobile phone with them, and a lot of theme parks already did it. They made an app for a theme park. Yeah, Europa Park also did it. Yeah, they did not make an app, but they make a web page.
Web
They
page.
did the same.
You can see the
Yeah.
waiting
And you can see the waiting
lines.
lines over there.
Yeah. They have Wi-Fi in the park.
I
Yeah.
think maybe they can add location, like if they add location with the
Yeah.
app, and maybe you can show your location in the application, and then they can give you some advice, like maybe you are standing here, maybe you should go there first.
Like when you are in the Netherlands, like, oh yeah, when you do the Pirates in Batavia, it's like, oh, the waiting line is 5 minutes
Yes.
because you are in the
In the
Netherlands. So
Netherlands.
yeah, this is next to.
They can give you some advice.
Yeah.
Some
I think
advice,
Yes,
yes.
and what's the theming and how does it related to creating immersive spaces? How's your opinion?
I think we already discussed it at the first question about
Yeah.
theming is of course the decoration, the colors you use, the music you use, all the small details.
Yes.
And how does it relate to creating immersive space? For example, when you want to create a dark world or something, you have to paint it dark and you have to play creepy music,
Yes.
and maybe they can also walk some creepy persons. That's also theming. I
Yeah,
think that's
it's just the experience. Like
the total
in,
experience.
yeah, in the book of Peter, that was a great example. There's like in Disney World Hollywood Studios.
Yes.
There's an rise called like the Toy Story Mania.
Yes.
And when I worked there, a friend came over and he is like, oh, Toy Story. And I've never seen. I saw the first movie, but I don't think it's that.
I love Toy Story.
No, I don't like Toy Story that much. So he was like, the waiting line was 60 minutes. I was like, oh, that's long,
I
man.
follow me.
And then I was like,
Sorry.
oh yeah.
Yes, good.
Okay, I want to do that. And he's 23, but it was just a little child.
Yes.
So it feels like I feel like a parent. And
You're like having a child. Calm down.
That was like what Peter told in his book. Like the children are really feeling the experience when they see the movie.
Yes.
And like parents know the characters. Like I know the characters as well. I know like Woody and all the stuff.
I think
But I don't think like, oh yeah,
Yes.
it's
But I think that is the point, that if we act like a child, it means like we really feel like we're
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
I think the theming is involved the use of the key concept, like to organize these spaces. Just if I want to create a theme park of old fashioned, like you have to think about when you walk into here, what are you going to make?
Yeah.
Like-
How does it look like?
How does it look like?
the whole
music,
experience.
this whole experience.
Exactly the TPC model
Yeah.
from
Yes.
Peter. Yeah,
Yes,
like you
just-
have to think about every step.
Every part
Every
of them,
part,
like
yeah.
Every
music.
small detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The waiting line.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Restaurant.
Yes. When I went to the Tokyo Disneyland, it's also some garbage trash. Some.
Oh yes, but
It also in character of the
Yeah,
Disneyland.
Disney.
Yeah. It was. Yeah.
it's a surprise.
Yes.